The top 10 international NBA players of all time. Before we get into this video, guys, it's worth mentioning that these rankings are based off both NBA and/or international success and resumes. A player who is, say, ranked number 4 isn't necessarily a better basketball player per se than the person ranked at number 10. It's just that at this moment right now when I'm making this video, this is how their careers are. This will not be a video based off potential. With that being said, let's get right into this with number 10, Luka Doncic. Definitely a polarizing start here listing Luka at number 10, but I hope you'll understand the players that are listed after him have just done more so far, and that's really all there is to it. Luka is a true basketball savant when it comes to the game. It showed early on in his career overseas when he won a EuroLeague title, a EuroLeague MVP award, and a EuroLeague's Final Four MVP award. Luka's potential is as limitless as his range, but the point at this time he sits at number 10. Number 9, Marc Gasol. Marc makes up one half of the Gasol brothers, and might I say they're both incredibly talented. Marc's more known for his days in Memphis, serving as a Defensive Player of the Year and the head of the grit and grind system that they had over in Memphis, and it was a great thing for a long time. But honestly, some of my most memorable moments watching Marc Gasol hoop was when he was playing for that Toronto's Raptors squad in 2019 and being dubbed the Joel Embiid stopper. I'm really glad he was able to add a ring to the impressive resume he already had, just like his brother, and he's continuing to make that Gasol name look good. Number 8, Steve Nash. South African-born Canadian Steve Nash was a superstar in his prime. According to his 2 MVP awards, Steve Nash was very much a late bloomer. He won those in his 30s, an age where most MVP level point guards are starting to take a dip, especially during his time. People had trouble staying healthy longer, and a lot of them, they just declined. With unreal passing vision and a jump shot that was pretty as ever, you'd think he'd be higher on this list, but the lack of championship experience and success beyond the conference finals is what limits him on this list. However, at number 7, a player like Manu Ginobili has no issues winning. 4 NBA titles, 2 All-NBA third-team selections, 2 NBA All-Star selections, a one-time Sixth Man of the Year, an Olympic gold medal winner, a World Cup silver medal winner, 4 FIBA America medals, an Olympic tournament MVP, and 1 FIBA Americans MVP. Manu Ginobili is one of the only 2 players to win an NBA, Olympic, and EuroLeague title, the other one being Bill Bradley. Ginobili performed amazing throughout his career. It didn't matter if he was getting those starting minutes or, like I said, he was a 6th man. Ginobili, he's a true icon on the game, bringing in that Euro step and just making it known as a renowned move around the league. Everyone respects Manu Ginobili, and there can't be enough good things said about him. Number 6, Nikola Jokic. Now this is where it gets tricky because in the beginning I said this list wasn't based on potential, but more so what we've been given and dealt with. Having said this, Jokic has won 2 MVPs and I think is a lot more versatile than Steve Nash, especially when you compare the fact that Jokic is 7 foot doing all this. I think Jokic plays such a winning, systematic style of basketball. It's almost a shoo-in for me to sit here and say that barring any crazy injuries, Jokic will win an NBA championship at some point in his career, which in the future will launch him higher on this list, but for now, number 6 is where he sits. Number 5, Tony Parker. Tony Parker was a super quick point guard with an elite change of direction skill. He wasn't the best defender and he didn't have the best shot from downtown, but that didn't stop him from becoming a 4-time NBA champion, a finals MVP, getting some All-NBA second team selections, and winning 4 European basketball medals and a Eurobasket MVP in his time overseas. Tony Parker, he's an amazing staple for the place of France, and honestly, I know that everyone back home is so proud of him and what he does. Number 4, Pau Gasol. Pau Gasol had a terrific NBA career to go with perhaps one of the best national team careers of any player ever as well, having won 11 medals and multiple MVPs in the summer FIBA tournaments. He's a 2-time champion, and honestly, some of the analytics rated Pau Gasol as a more important player on those Lakers team than Kobe. Now, obviously, that's a he said, she said type of thing. But like I said, 2 NBA titles, 4 All-NBA selections, 3 Olympic gold medals, 1 World Cup gold medal, 7 Eurobasket medals, and 1 World Cup MVP award. This man, Pau Gasol, is nothing short of great. His ability to back people down and take them to the basket with the ferocity that he does, and also just the poise that he does. Pau doesn't let anyone knock his mental or physical aspects of the game out of whack. He just plays, and even when there's a bad play made, he keeps his head up and he keeps moving. He's truthfully a leader both on and off the court. I love everything he's done to help the Bryant family after the passing of Kobe. Rest in peace. But anyways, on to number 3, Dirk Nowitzki. I had a really hard time deciding if Dirk would come in at number 2 or 3 on this list, but either way, Dirk's greatness cannot be dismissed. He didn't just carry those Mavs teams to multiple deep playoff runs and ultimately hoist a championship, but he did so with no star teammates. Dirk did this similarly also in Germany overseas, winning a couple of medals with teams pretty much lacking top-notch talent. Nowitzki's ability to shoot from all angles and all ranges off the dribble with the feet set, defender in the face, hand in the face, doesn't matter. It was truthfully unmatched, especially among 7-footers. You see a lot of people coming in the league trying to get this Dirk prototype, the one-legged fade. Dirk is truthfully a staple of the game and will never be forgotten. But at number 2, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis is honestly somewhat like Dirk in the sense of commitment and dedication to not only his franchise, but the game itself. Both of these players wanted nothing, and I mean nothing, but to get better. I think that's something you see a lot with European or international players, is that they excel with the understanding of basketball. His size, speed, and strength paired with his relentless winner's mindset make me super eager to see the rest of his career play out. He honestly has the potential to finish as a top 5 player of all time, but that's for another conversation. And coming in at number 1, Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. 2 NBA titles, 2 Finals MVPs, 1 MVP, 6 All-NBA First Team selections, 12 All-Star selections, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, 5 All-NBA Defensive First Teams, and 1 Olympic gold medal. Need I say more that Hakeem Olajuwon is definitely the most skilled, talented, and successful international player that we have ever seen, and it's not even a question that the Dream takes home this number 1 spot. The footwork, the patience, the dominance, Hakeem was truthfully in a class of his own. I've said it before and I'll say it again, there's a reason he was drafted before Michael Jordan, and people don't complain about it. But that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. I really hope you did enjoy. If you have anything you'd like to change in this ranking from top to bottom, please just let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, please leave it a like, and about half of you guys that are watching are not subscribed, so I would really appreciate it if you just hit that sub button. Thank you guys so much for spending your time watching this video and just taking it into consideration. I really appreciate it all. Thank you so much. Peace.